Welcome to RMM Help. In this session we provide an overview of the budget monitoring system for RMM. The historical versions of budget monitoring in RMM have linked with purchase order processing and stock control, and whilst operational departments such as medical engineering and estates often use full-blown stock control systems with in-out and balance and do annual stock takes, the requirement for departmental purchase ordering has diminished. Typically what will happen with purchase ordering is that a department will create a purchase order requisition, and that can be sent electronically to the finance department, and they will then upload that into the purchase ordering system and generate the purchase order. So our budget monitoring is still a relevant means of being able to see where we're up to on a monthly and annual basis with our budgets. Now, although we've not converted the system into the web-based version yet, this is in our development plans, and if any of our clients have got any ideas on improvements to what they were using in the past, we're more than happy to incorporate that, but this will show you how the Windows Forms version worked. What we did is we gave our users the ability to set up 5 user-definable budget analysis headings, and each of those headings could be broken down into unlimited budget analysis codes. So we'd have, if you like, a budget heading as an account and then sub-accounts beneath that. And for every one of those budget analysis codes, we could set a budget or a target, that's called the allocation, for each of those codes. So that's a financial value that we're saying we're not going to exceed in a given period. During the course of the year, we could report on that expenditure using a budget analysis report, so we could look at where we were at on a current period basis for our expenditure, year to date, and during the course of the period we could provide an outstanding commitment report, which is orders not yet invoiced. So our finance colleagues would find that very interesting because they're managing cash flow, and that would see what expenditure you're still going to have in a given period. And there was also a variance report which produced a variance between expenditure plus commitment minus the budget allocation, and that's also a very useful report. We see you setting up your budget expenditure headings, so the main accounts, in the control file, and this would then, in your budget monitoring area, would give you those headings which we've got listed here, and you would be able to set up your sub-accounts and allocations in those areas. So this is the Windows Forms version of that. So it shows our part 1, which is the budget holder, and then our codes, unlimited codes beneath that. So we've got the code as a number, the description, and in this case it's an annual allocation. To be able to see the budget expenditure analysis report, this was the report run form, where we would select the budget code, and then we could select one of the accounts within that, and when we run the report, at that point it would show us what our expenditure was. We now have a sample of that, and as you can see, it's sorted by analysis heading, and it compares the annual expenditure and commitment against our budget, the allocation, and it displays on the right hand side a variance. This is the Budget Account Code Transaction Report, which displays all of our order line details by analysis headings and analysis codes, and can include receipting or invoicing from purchase ordering. And it's that report that may well need to be redesigned if we decide that what we're going to provide is a link to corporate purchase ordering as opposed to departmental purchase ordering. And that concludes the overview of budget monitoring in RMM.